Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome. It's a new year. Saying vampires. Is that how we're gonna say it? New year saying vampires. A year's not really much for vampire, is it? Um, but no, we are back. It's after a long month break. I hope you all remember what we did.
Nah, not really.
Um,
Half. Oh wait, no. Something about us breaking into some kind of investigation with forensic people not wearing suits.
I forgot about this.
Yeah. And then Lito, I think, breaking out people of a coffin and stuff like that.
I literally forgot everything
Yeah.
until the
that.
promo post went up, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah!"
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, same. And they're still looking for a cat that doesn't exist as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is currently a lot of senior police forensic officers looking for a cat in a dark garden.
This is so good. We are skilled role players that do amazing things.
Yeah.
I love this.
Oh, there we go. The energy's back. Oh, I love how with this group, I just have to say one sentence and then like all the energy's just back. I suppose I should start with introducing myself. Hello, I'm Hedge or Hedgehawk, if you want my full name. I use he, him pronouns, and I can be found on the internet at Hedgehawk UK. Mostly just Blue Sky now. My New Year's resolution was to dump that other app because it's just not useful anymore. So I'm not there. And I tried to post on Blue Sky, but I also do a bad job of posting on that. But hey ho, I'm trying to do better at it. Aside from that, I'm generally around our Discord. That's usually the best place to find me. I usually post very bad memes and then post in general that I'm streaming a game and then just sit in VC for about 7 hours playing City Skylines normally. That is my life. That has been my month while I've been away. Have I got any better at playing it? No. My traffic still sucks. Everything breaks down and stuff catches fire, but it's nice. It's rebirth. I'm fickle, so I just destroy everything. I let everyone introduce themselves. Who should we start with? I'm going to be chaotic and start in the middle and start with Anna.
Of course you are. Hi, I'm Anna, or Ali, whichever one you prefer. I use the them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. Just not tonight, because tonight I'm playing a vampire. I'm playing Dominic, he, they pronouns, cative, himbo, I guess. You can find me anywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. That includes Blue Sky. As for other things, I am a comic writer. I write tabletop stuff. I do some safety reading, and I play in games, as you see. I am in a Pathfinder 2nd edition podcast called Twilight's Edge over the Temple True Network, which you can find on any, I guess, podcast platform that you like to listen to. And I'm currently in another game over at Panzer's Tables called Dark Waters, which we had past Friday. We had a really intense session regarding my character. So it's every other Friday. Next one will be on the 31st, but I wanted to plug it anyway. Yeah, I've got more stuff coming up at some point, but that is it for now.
Awesome.
I'm excited to be back.
Yes. I've missed everyone. More than you know. Let's do Inez.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Inez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your succubus girlfriend with your consent. That feels so good to say. God, I'm back. I'm back in my own skin. Oh my God. Tonight, I will be playing Valerian, our Ventru asshole man who loves to take power over everything and scheme and scam in the meantime. I'm so excited to play again. Oh my God. You can find me everywhere on the internet at xxsuccubusjeffxx or just succubusjeff. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. Hey, if your TikTok is down because you're an American, which I don't know if we have any Americans in here, but hey, Red Note is a thing now, so you go
Yes.
ahead and go to the little red book, and open that bitch. You'll find me over there as well. I'm so excited. I'm wearing a new blush. Chat, what do you think? Please tell me. And I'm just so excited to play again.
Yes, it's. I can't. I love the irony of we're banning this because it's a security concern, and then the response is, let's go to an app that's even worse.
Yes. Oh, so we're incredibly like cautious of China. Let's go to the Chinese app. So,
Yeah.
this for you, like.
It's a collective middle finger, and I love it.
It's amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, fortunately, I can't go to Red Book because I would get into trouble very, very quickly.
What, you speak Mandarin? Oh my god.
I do a little bit.
I have Google
Nice.
Translate.
Yeah. I've actually been using it to learn again because it's been a while.
Love it.
Anyway, last but not least, we have Blue.
Hello. Hi. Speaking of making problems worse, I'm Blue, and I play Leto, our Malkavian who likes to fix one problem and create 10 more. You can find me online at Sanguis Blue on most forms of social media. But if you want to see pictures, go to Instagram. That's where I post my pictures. And I'm not really a cross-poster because I can't be bothered.
I mean, at least you're honest about it.
It is what it is.
A problem creator and making worse. I'm just a winner who loves winning. This sounds good in my ears.
Have you really fixed a problem if you've not made another one?
Yeah, like made 3 more. Like,
exactly.
I fixed this thing, but now life's more exciting over here.
The one thing I am going to miss when this campaign ends is just the Blue's ability to take a problem that was supposed to be like 12 episodes long and then just wrap it up in one and then be like, oh, but by the way, don't worry, I've left all these plot hooks for you that you can hold on to. And it's like, oh, thank you so much.
I saw your problem and I raised it.
Yes.
That literally one-upmanship is how we ended up with 3 episode 13s.
True.
Well, yes.
What started as here's a dramatic moment turned into bitch, hold my beer, I'll show you drama.
To be fair, I think it was 50%. Oh, we're bringing the drama, okay, and then 50%. Wait, Inez is using blood. Okay, let's use blood.
Yeah.
I see blood on her face. Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah,
I got
hold on.
right here, actually.
That's what I love about this group. It's just weapons grade, one-upmanship.
No, I love it. It's Cold War, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, am I gonna, am I gonna,
Right. A bit of a stretch. Let's roll some titles, and then we'll get into what we did 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right, welcome back. Guess who didn't clean their glasses during the break? They had the cleanup. They had it. They're held on for the whole time. They didn't clean it.
It's fine. Well, just leave us to like do roleplay and then you can clean it.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and do a recap while not wearing my glasses, which means I can't see what any of you are doing.
Oh my god, we get to be chaotic. While
It's just going to be 3 screens going.
That's all I can see is blurs now.
No.
So let me see if I can. Because we've gone, I will do the recap this time. Okay, here we go. So we had an issue at the beginning of the episode where people's havens were being being marked with various stars in different colors. And no one really knew who was behind it. And during that time, one thing led to another, and I can't quite remember how we got onto the subject, I'll be honest. But we got onto the subject of yep, totally nothing wrong going on there.
No.
I'll continue. Axel, they've been some sort of incident at Axel's manor house, shall we put it. I think Valerian was immediately disgusted at the idea that someone like Axel would actually have a family manor. Like, hang on a minute.
T. See,
Someone else has allowed wealth.
I didn't say anything about that, but absolutely. Valerian found this out and was like, huh? What?
Half of last episode was just Valerian doing a real estate agent's viewing of the place and
absolutely
judging
and being like, how can I sell this before he gets back?
Like, if they're in torpor, does that mean I can sell the place from under them?
I mean,
it definitely does.
True capitalist.
It definitely means that, 100%.
But no, it turns out after a bit of investigation, the Second Inquisition are back. And are somehow tied to what's going on with these stars on doors, potentially. We did a lot of investigating, traditional sort of RPG investigation episode, with a lot of shenanigans, and a lot of descriptions about burning and bullets and some sort of fight. Dom managed to pretty much blag his way into the forensic team by just aggressively sort of like questioning anyone who said that he wasn't supposed to be there.
Like literally he got to use his charisma because I think he has like I think he had like 10 die, like a dice full of 10 dice. So like it's just one skill that he's good at. So he just bullshit his way in there and made him search for a cat that didn't exist.
Yeah. To get rid of a lot of them, they're now searching for a cat in the backyard. I distinctly wrote down that one of them has a pack of dreamies and is just shaking it in the garden to see if it will attract the cat back. However, Leto did discover the caskets, the steel caskets in the sort of adjacent study to the dining room, and opened them and found Axel and most of their coterie inside. One of them was still empty, yet to be filled. Axel had a bit of a frenzy, but calmed themselves. And the last scene we had, because I can remember it vividly, Axel had admitted to Leto that they were behind the selling of the information of all of the havens in London. And was very much like, please don't tell Valerian, completely unaware that a couple of rooms away, Valerian had heightened senses and heard the conversation and is currently storming across.
The secondary part of that is also that they also sold their own location, and that's why the place got raided.
Yes,
because they're dumb.
So Axel did the great delegate, where you give it to somebody else to do, and that person was so stupid they forgot to take their own haven off the list. It just so happens that theirs was the first to be hit because theirs was on the furthest outskirts of London, and that's where you'd start. In typical, nothing ever goes right for Axel.
Good.
It's not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's the running
Yeah.
joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, Valerian,
Mm-hmm.
my boy, my guy. In between all of those like conversations that you can hear with heightened senses, you can hear Axel say the words, "It was me who sold them the Haven data."
So there was some commotion going on, right? Because something happened outside, inside, that like alerted people of something. I don't know what happened.
So it
remember.
was the outside of the police and the Inquisition arguing with each other over who should have the crime scene. The big commotion outside was that they're trying to arrange for a truck to arrive to pick up these caskets, but the Inquisition don't want to tell the police that that's what they're doing. So they're all having a bit of a hullabaloo at the moment, trying to get anyone who's affiliated with the police out of the manor.
Oh yes, that's why everyone was like called outside or whatever.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that Dom has basically between Dom and Valerian, with their like dual charisma, like one bullying, one being really authoritarian about it, like half of the Inquisition's already outside because they've either been told to get lost or go search for a cat.
We were like, "You get out of here."
Yeah, like
okay. So I hear some interesting information. How lovely. But that also means that I hear that they are here, first of all. Also the other two, they were like going feral, right? They were eating someone.
Yeah, they nearly went feral. But Leto managed to calm them down by spraying blood over them and positioning himself in a kind of like Twister way, like playing a game of Twister, above some caskets. So everyone's calm in that room at the moment. Well, I say everyone's calm. Everyone's alive and well. Calm would be the word that I would.
Amazing. Yeah, I will storm over to that room. Is there still a guard in front of that?
No, the guard's gone.
Yeah, that was the person being liberally sprayed across vampires.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. Okay.
There's
I
literally
will.
a wooden door between you and Axel.
I will calmly open this door.
Axel's looking at you, Leto. Like, I really don't see why we need to bring Valero. Of course. Hello, hello.
Closes the door behind him.
Do I still have chance to say it's not what it looks like?
Walks over calmly, but like very slowly. In the meantime, he could explain if he wanted to. However, I don't think Valerian cares a lot.
I wasn't saying, is this the Harry Potter storming, going quietly, but then actually going really fast?
No. This is actually
slow strides.
paces towards him.
Axel is going to try and position themselves as Valerian moves so that Leto is in between them. Just kind of like put hand on Leto's shoulder and just kind of like move around her to turn Leto into a physical barrier.
Does Leto go along with that?
She doesn't move, but she just like she's just observing the situation. Like
Awesome.
she's just stood in the middle. Axel puts their hand on their shoulder, and she's just like,
Yeah, I think that means that Valerian will get really close to Leto. Like, maybe a little uncomfortably close.
I don't
And
like
think
just-
it's
behind her.
Yeah, I don't think it's uncomfortably close with Leto. I don't think there's such a thing.
That's true. But I think Valerian is slightly taller than Leto.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And he, like, looks down. And at first he has this, he just has a stoic look on his face. And then as he looks at you, he smiles.
She's already grinning. Like the fact that Axel thinks that she's going to be a barrier, and then the fact that Valerian's just like walked up like directly next to her. She's just like, this is great.
Someone pass me the popcorn.
He clears his throat. I would appreciate it if you moved.
Is Axel's hand like tight on her shoulder?
It didn't start tight, but every step Valerian got closer, it got tighter and tighter and tighter to now it's almost like iron vice grip.
Mm-hmm. I think so. The scenario I'm envisioning is Axel is in front of her with hand on shoulder. Valerian has come up like right behind her and is looking at her, and she's like over her shoulder, like grinning at him.
How?
And she's just go on.
No, you go. You go.
And she's just grinning at Valerian, and then when he says that, she's just going to be like, "Oh, well, I could, but," and she's just like looking at the hand that's on her shoulder.
I think at that, Valerian will quickly grab his wrist and just kind of like put the thumb like in the palm and like force it back to like make him let go.
Axel hisses and sort of releases the grip of Leto. How tall's Valerian? Was that like 5'11", wasn't it?
Something around that.
Just short
yes.
of 6 foot, if I remember correctly.
Just short of 6, I think.
Because I know
yes.
Axel's 6'1". So literally you've got you've got Axel at the front really tall, you've got Leto really short in the middle, and then you've got Valerian. Like, to be honest, Valerian and Axel probably never broke eye contact.
True.
Yeah, for
probably.
sure. She's just like
Yeah, and if Axel has loosened their grip, I will look down to Leto once more.
She's gonna just shimmy her way out between the two of them. And as she's shimmying, she's gonna make direct eye contact with the two other vampires in the room that are part of Axel's coterie.
They have backed away and are against the opposite wall. This isn't a big room. It's, only like 6 meters across. quite a tight space for everyone to be in. But you can't tell just by looking at them whether they're gonna fight or whether they're gonna try and run away.
Yeah. Yeah, so she shimmies out and she's making eye contact with them, and she's just kind of keeping tabs on what they're feeling. How are, like, are they gonna run? Are they gonna try and step up? And that's just what she's doing at the minute.
I mean, you can give me wits and insight if you want to try and work it out.
Boop, boop.
The difficulty 4.
Wits. Inside.
Just looking at them. At this point, did Dom turn off his heightened senses? Because you both had it active.
I don't think, but I think the last time I was too far, because I think I was on a different floor, so I think you said I couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
Okay. But I did have it turned on, but I did say he was walking around the house, so at one point he might get in range and hear it.
Oh yeah, you probably start coming down the stairs and only to be interrupted just by the words of just the Valerian saying, "Move these."
Yeah, I think Dom will slowly start quietly, like, walking. I'm not trying to stealth or anything, but just like sort of quietly go and trying to listen what's going on, just in case like any assistance is needed.
Himbos can't stealth. This is a classic trope.
Fair enough.
Hey.
That's 6 successes.
Okay. They are not going to try and actively defend Axel if Valerian tries to make a move.
Okay.
On 6 successes, not because they're scared of Valerian.
Okay.
But because they're scared of you.
Okay. Okay. I'll leave it there for the moment. I'll see how it goes with the Valerian and Axel situation as to whether I take it any further with those two.
Axel is just sort of like, they're trying to straighten their back to like kind of intimidate Valerian, trying to leverage the height advantage. Don't tell me you wouldn't have done any differently.
But I've got him in this hand headlock.
You've got his hand. Yeah, you've literally pinched his hand like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like forcing it back, like actively. I'm like using force to try and like try and get him to lower himself. And he goes, "For what purpose? Why do you think I would have done this?"
Well, the money was good for a start.
I have enough.
Do you? Is there ever enough to satisfy you? Does it ever make you feel happy, Valerian?
Did this make you happy?
It possibly would have if someone hadn't ratted ourselves out. I had it all planned. This was this was our goodbye party. This is why we came here.
Your Irish goodbye.
Exactly.
Well, too bad you're English. You can never leave without saying goodbye. You have this obligation to make yourself known in any way possible.
I mean, to be fair, Valerian, if I had it my way and if everything had gone to plan, you wouldn't have been alive to say goodbye to, and I'd have been on a plane all the way to Berlin.
I should have you thrown in a dungeon and tortured for 15,000 years.
Extreme. I'd say maybe 100, but I mean, 15,000's a bit.
I would like to kick him in the proverbial balls. Whatever they got going on down there, I would like to kick it. Thank you.
Sure. This, the legitimate question. The do vampires have balls? Is the question that's in my head right now.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. We're just going to say that, yeah, you kick him, he goes to his knees.
Amazing. Awesome. Just what I wanted. And then I would like to grab him by the neck, nails digging into the side. And I just, I hold him there. You think, you really think this is just a game, don't you? You think when everything is said and done, they will never find you again, see you, whatever, that you are just a simple mind. You have no idea what they will do to you if they did find you. If you had gotten away with this, they would have still found you. And they would have done it much worse.
I don't know. I mean, from my point of view, it was a straight city swap. But that deal fell through.
Do you know what differs me from you? And why I would not have done this? Why I would have done anything at all? Because if you needed money, you know you could have come to me.
Yeah. No offense, Valerian, but you've not exactly been approachable the past 5 years.
Answer my question. What differs me from you?
Dashing good looks, nice personality, laughter in the face of death.
Wrong. What differs me from you is loyalty.
Loyalty to what? Yourself?
To the rules. I have created a small empire in which I have allowed you to live with your coterie. Many of the coteries that we have had in the past are allowed to live here freely. Truly, I've done my best to keep our communications clear, to keep our connections the way we had it in the past, where we would meet in that stupid hotel and have discussions about this domain and see what we could change to make everything accommodating for everyone. It is not your turn to speak. I've truly tried. Really. And if you think that I wasn't approachable, that is your fault. You have been the one fucking things up left and right. I have seen you consolidate with our enemies for a long time now. You have been a weak link. If you want to swap cities, be my guest.
And that's that. We done? Feel better?
My humility is at its limit. This is your last chance. I have seen what you've done, and truly, I've over and over tested my humility. Not done anything, just a small call out here and there. Truly, I've done my best. You have had your last strike. So, leave or face the consequences.
Okay. I can leave. That's preferable to death. I've done my bit. I've got my payment.
Lovely. Good for you. I hope you're happy. I hope you are happy with the connection you've broke. I truly, truly thought higher of you, Axel. I thought I could trust you. But it seems that in this conflict, trusting nobody is better. He releases his grip on his throat and pulls him up to his feet by the front of his collar. And he's Leto can see, and the other vampires too, he's shaking as he does this. Like he seems to be seething, actually enraged. And he pulls him to his feet, and he pulls him close before letting him go, and says, "Use those feet. Run as fast as you can."
He looks over to their two coterie mates who both avert their eyes from them. It's weird. Axel has never looked hurt over any of the time that you've seen them. But watching those two look away, as if to say, we're not coming, Axel looks genuinely hurt. Fantastic. First Asta, and then you two. I get it. Stab the person. If you stab the person who stabbed the other person in the back, to a double Lady Macbeth, and everything's all fine.
Axel, you do realize that there's one common denominator in all of these situations.
Oh, do enlighten me.
It's you, buddy.
Hardy, hardy, ha. I played my hand. I thought I had you outmatched. I don't regret doing it.
But if all of your friends are letting you down, I think that's a pretty good indicator that you're going in the wrong direction.
Or I've not found the right people yet.
Maybe. As she's speaking to Axel, she is using demontation. And so she is saying perfectly normal things and just waiting for him to leave the room, essentially. But the effect that she is sending to him is trying to make him lose it.
How does it take for demontation to take hold? Remember?
So it's basically it's like an attack. So you have to. Yeah, so I do a rouse check, and then you have to do opposing rolls.
Okay, do you know what the opposing roll is?
It's their composure and intelligence.
Yeah, the two things that Axel is very much known for, their intelligence and their composure. That's 5 dice, and that's 1 success.
Okay.
Loads of 5s. Loads of 5. If it was 5 and above, they'd have, like, smashed it. But, yeah, no. 4s and 5s everywhere.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, and one of them's on the hunger dice, but I don't know if that means anything.
Is it a 10 or a 1?
It was a 10.
That would make it a messy critical, I think.
Cool.
Off the top of my head.
Wait, what?
If you
So
succeed a roll with a 10 on the hunger dice, I'm pretty sure it's a messy critical. Give me a second, because you don't have to have 2 10s. It's just as long as there's a 10 on the hunger die.
Don't know about that, but
Let's have a look. A critical win in which 1 or more 10s appear on a hunger dice is classified as a messy critical.
gotcha. Okay.
The character succeeds and it was regularly critical. What do they class as a critical win? Does that mean 2 10s? I think it means 2 10s.
Yep.
It said 1 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were 2 10s.
Yes, those 2 10s. Okay, yes, it's messy critical then. Fantastic. So that means the character succeeds regular critical, but it was a beast's win. Perhaps all the characters doesn't have a variety of results, including what limited to acts of humanity, stains, masquerade breaches, or compulsions. Ooh, what would Leto do? What does it look like to start with? Like, how does Leto dementate when the beast takes over?
So normally it's just through like dementation is very insidious naturally, because you are having a conversation that is perfectly normal to the outside, but you're actively affecting the brain that is listening to the other half of the conversation and participating in it to have a compulsion unwillingly. So I guess messy critical in this regard, I guess, means that she starts to show that she's actively using vampire powers in this. So where normally it would be a normal conversation, in this instance, you can see like her teeth start descending, and she's like giving the like Kubrick stare thing where she's like clearly like using her powers and manipulating and looking freaky as hell, as she basically affects his psyche so that the compulsion he has is paranoia. And so she's actively giving him this feeling of, you have no one left. Everyone is out to get you. You're on your own and through your own doing.
So interestingly, I just did
Scary.
So like
So
tracks
cute.
really go, but still.
Yeah.
Scary.
But like this time it's
Yeah.
like you can tell that she's actively trying to, like, she's doing something to you.
So I've been reading a bit about dementation. It causes superficial willpower damage. And it only takes effect properly if the vampire that gets affected by it basically loses their willpower track as a result. To decide how many superficial willpower damage you do, you compare success v success. So 6v1 is 5 superficial willpower damage, which is the exact willpower track that Axel has. Axel only has 5 willpower. So not only do they become normally impaired, so now they basically just lose 2 dice to every roll they now do. They fall back to the window, the large window. Their hand pushes up against it, and you can see it sort of like Axel's knocking it with their knuckles to try and see how easy it would be to go through it. Valerian, where are you standing? Are you in line between Axel and the door, or like closer towards Leto and the others?
I think I was before, but because I walked up to Leto and Leto moved away, I feel like I'm like somewhere in because the coffins are still here, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm somewhere like in between the coffins, I think, but like closer to the wall to the door that has the door in it. So
Dom's, I think, still somewhere outside the room. I think he's been following the conversation from like a little distance, but it's not. I don't think he has enough context to like fully know like what the fuck is going. So I think he's just heard like a bunch of things, and it's like, okay, something's happening. But yeah.
Is Dom hanging back in the dining room part, the room adjacent?
I think he would be in the hallway, so I think he would want to have a visual on the door exit. But it's just listening right now, almost kind of waiting, because it doesn't sound heated per se, in the sense like, that they're having a back and forth like screaming argument or whatever. It just it sounds like they've got it handled to him, honestly.
Yeah,
so I
no,
think
Leto's just giving out home truths here.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they're just sort of standing in the hallway, just listening in, and I guess being ready for if they need to do anything. yeah, otherwise not really engaging.
Anna,
Oh no.
hi all low.
Hi.
You both watch Valerian and Leto as Axel bolts. Full on,
Can I
almost
stick my leg
bolt.
out to trip him?
Well, this is it. They bolt out of that room, not through the window, but through the door, rushing straight into the dining room, straight into the hallway, and coming past you, Dom.
Yeah, I think they'll see that. Having, I guess, like caught the conversation, understanding that they told them to run, essentially. I think he just, for the fun of it, just gonna stick his leg out to try and trip him.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it because, to be honest, they have
For
so
the celerity,
many
I
bad
think like
guys.
quickly like stick out their leg to try
Yeah.
and trip him up.
You trip Axel up. They slide on the floor and go straight into the whiteboard.
Okay.
That comes crashing down. That creates a noise that alerts some of the people outside.
Yeah, I think Dom will, because Dom is suing Sue, and so Dom will go like, just so like, we've got someone here on the premises not supposed to be here. Just sort of like pointing at Axel.
You hear on the radios that are left, there's been a breach. Someone must have escaped. Like, because there's still like a torpor, like stake hole there still slightly. It hasn't fully healed yet.
Are they currently Are they currently like on the floor or something, like prone?
Yeah, they're prone right now.
They're I think Dom will walk up and will sort of almost as if they're trying to kind of like, they're gonna grab him and pull him up, but I think they're trying to make it look like they're helping getting rid of the intruder, but they'll pick Axel like up sort of like, and we'll just I think like whispered like, run, be a fun chase, and just let go. So hopefully what he's thinking is that maybe these people said like, oh, there's like a breach, we'll just chase after Axel and we'll leave this building. So essentially just like, yeah, pulls them up and then whisper that and just sort of pushes them forward to like encourage them to keep going. Yeah.
You can hear on the radio frantic messages of like, get to the cupboard quickly.
Cupboard. I go to the kitchen.
Oh my god.
Not quite the cupboard.
So funny.
Dom's just like, oh, there's something important in the cupboard.
Dom's gone to go get
So
a snack.
himbo.
No, because I think they're trying to tell us like, oh, they're hiding like, I don't know, weapons in the kitchen cupboards or whatever. So they're like, oh, the cupboards are, but let's go to the
Why'd you find the cat in that cupboard?
Yeah, no, they would have waited until Axel actually disappeared, like went out the building.
Yeah, Axel full on bolts out the front door.
Yeah, Dom just still like, they're getting away.
Oh my god.
About 10 seconds later, you start hearing gunfire.
Oh. How nice.
It goes on for a good 2 or 3 minutes, and then stops.
Amazing. I think Valerian, in the meantime, has walked up to the 2 vampires that are still here. And he just he walks over calmly once again. And he's just kind of like dusting himself off, like fixing his cufflinks. And he just goes, well, I think you've both seen how that went. I've also seen that you do not agree with whatever they did. They are coming to pick you up. At least the coffined yous.
No, we get it. Loud and clear.
What do you get? Please explain.
We are going to go walk into the night, and you're never going to see us again.
Very good. You both understand very clearly.
It's fine. We'll go visit Astor. He's decided to go home, so we'll go pay him a visit.
Thank you. Oh, that's very good. Would you mind delivering a message?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Tell Astor he is always welcome in my domain, and that something tragic happened to Axel. Something completely within my control. And that if they choose to enter my domain, there is a possibility that something tragic will happen if they keep the antics up that Axel has so generously brought upon us.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Astor has the brain power to cross anyone.
What a rude observation, to be honest.
It's just
no, it is what it is. Thank you for not bothering me so with having to clean you up too. Thank you so much.
It wasn't you, if we're being totally honest. And you can just see them pointing to a still beast showing Leto.
She, like, because the beast took over and she also got to flex her manipulation muscles, she is vibing. Like, she is so excited with the prospect that she could do this again, that she's just looking at them from, like, further away, whilst they're having this little chat. And, like, her eyes have gone red, her teeth are down, she's just grinning at them, and she looks so manic while she's doing it. And she's just like, are you going to be okay getting out?
We'll take our chances with the window and vaulting over the wall.
I think Valerian has looked back and seen you, and he has a visible big smile on his face. And he turns around and he goes, by the way, I know that this was not me and that you're not scared of me, and that's fine, and you're terrified of her. However, still, thank you so much for not having to bother us with cleanup, to be honest. Yes, you tell Astor, hello.
Maybe you should speak to him yourself. And you sort of see that, like, this guy picks up his mobile phone, looks at it for a minute, like, goes to open WhatsApp and is like, that doesn't work. Hang on, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Like, goes into the contacts. Like, I haven't done this in like a decade.
Years.
Remember contacts? Remember them? Never had that before. Like, what's a phone book? Grabs the phone, loads up Astor on there, passes it to you. He knew more about what Axel was doing than us. And I mean, I don't know if your lady's abilities work through the phone network, but even if like a tiny bit of it does, I'm sure he'll tell you everything.
Oh yeah, I won't need it. Although it is appreciated as he looks around and like talks to you, Lito. It is appreciated for sure, but I don't think I don't think I need it.
Okay.
Towards Aster.
Okay.
So you're handing me your phone?
Yeah, take it. It's far more useful to you than it is to me right now. I don't want to exist right now.
I feel like you should leave.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
Good.
You sort of see they go
You
to the
should-
window.
Close the caskets first.
Yeah. Yes. Sort of like puts the lids back on, bolts them from the outside. Opens the window, lifts it up. I would say it's nice meeting you, but this has been one of the most terrifying experiences of my undead life.
Bye-bye now.
I hope never to meet any of you again, and this will fuel my nightmares. Goodbye. They both jump out of the window and bolt for the wall.
Love it.
Speaking of bolting for walls, on the radios now, they're like the Inquisition are clearly repositioning. They're like, oh, hang on a minute. If you got out of the coffin, that means the coffins must be open. And you can start to hear, I mean, Dom, you can, from the corner of the kitchen window, you can now see.
Love.
Give me
Love
numbers between 1 and 10.
How many cupboards have you gone through?
Number between 1 and 10 is 6.
6 cupboards.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's,
it.
you open one of these cupboards and you find the fake cat that
Yes!
totally wasn't
Yes!
a thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think Dom's like genuinely like confused / surprised. I feel like it's a different cat. I think Dom
It's a
said it
different
was an
cat.
orange
It's-
tabby.
yes,
and
it's
it's
not an
like
orange
just like a
tabby.
white and like spot or whatever.
Oh yeah.
and
This is
I think
like a.
yeah.
Mm.
Dom was like
Siamese.
confused. I just like picks it up and just sort of I guess holds it and just like it just pets it. It's very confused, but it's also instantly very happy because now he's holding a cat. So I think he's just gonna like, oh, maybe they were hiding this or something. I don't know. And tries to like look for a tag if there's like a weird like I don't know a tracker on it or something. Probably there's no tag or whatever.
No, there's a collar. There's like a collar
Yeah,
with
collar,
like a little fish on it, and
Yeah, I think Dom just walks out with the cat, just holding it. I don't know if some point he would come across again Valerian and Leto, but Dom's not walking around with a cat in his arms.
Well, yeah, I think if you do you still have your heightened senses up?
Yeah.
I think Valerian would slightly raise his voice and go, Dominic.
Yeah. Dom will respond to that and go over to wherever the voice came from. And just you see him in his white suit with a cat. And like, hey.
He's
I found a
like
cat.
he's like holding up his phone. He goes,
Like,
put that down. We're leaving.
well, you can just leave it. It was in a cupboard and maybe it got stuck or something. I'll take it. And
if you
maybe it's chipped or something. I can bring it to
You're stealing a cat.
I'm not stealing a cat. It was in the cupboard. And the owner's here. It seems like no one lives there anymore. So like,
Not yet.
I'll bring it to the vet. It's fine.
on the collar of this, a little fish collar, you like it's on like a little silver fish. If you spin the fish around, it has its name on it. It's got its name tag.
What does it say?
This is called Valerian.
He's always looking at it and it's like, oh, hey, Laren, this is you.
This is Axel's cat.
Like, what do you
For-
want? Like, what?
for-
Like, why? Like, what is like?
Anyone who's ever, if you said this Axel's cat, for anyone who's ever seen like Gotham, if you know, like about the Riddler who named his cat after the penguin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You suck.
Oh no, wait, the other way around actually was it? Yeah, Dominic will look at it like, oh, hey, this one's you. She got your name. Got 2 Valerians now.
You will not be keeping this cat
This
if
is-
it's named after me.
Oh, I'll just name it Valerian Jr. It's fine.
I will have words with you when we get home.
Valerian Senior, actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think Valerian is taking the back door
Mhm.
out. Like he's walking as he's dialing Aster. And he, like, while it's ringing, he looks back and he goes, we are leaving. We were never here. It seems that we've disappeared mysteriously, even though we were part of the investigation team just about an hour ago. All right? Sound good?
I think.
Sound good?
I'm so distracted with the cat.
Yeah, I think Lito's come over and is just like still looks freaky as hell, and it's just like, oh, kitten.
They're both standing at the Valerian, just like originally with the cat. This like you cannot get Dom's attention right now. He's just.
Valerian growls. Sound good.
He's like, yeah, whatever you said, it's fine, cool.
Valerian, you're so cute.
I will kill the both of you when we get home. And Valerian is making steps out of the door. I hope they both follow.
Yeah. They'll follow.
Lito follows the cat.
Dom has it like that kind of like on his shoulder, so it's like looking back at Leto.
Yeah.
Constantly following it back.
Yeah.
Although she is completely unaware of how she looks as she's coming back through. So, like, if we're anywhere people can see us.
I mean, Valerian is trying to lead us in a path where we
sneaky way.
do not see anyone until we get to the car. Then maybe we should be a little more sneaky. But I think
mean,
we
to
parked
be
it
fair,
far enough away. I hope.
You did, yeah. You've done this quite in a quite clever way, because by having Axel go out to the front and being noticed, everyone went to the front of the house, which means the back is now completely deserted. So you can go through you can go through one of the back gates with like no problem at all.
How lovely.
So you got through the back gate, you come out into the garden. There's a gate right at the back that you can use to walk around and loop through. So Dom is holding Valerian
Jr.
Valerian Jr. Lito is following Valerian Jr. Valerian's at the front on the phone. And you're trying to call Ashley.
Wait. It's Valerian Jr. Bay Meow.
I have to beat the shit out of you. I have to.
This is where Anna, you just get a random meetup request.
Just so she can beat me to shit. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway,
I go. No, I send you your location. And I go. I am closing in on your location rapidly.
That's fair. I'll put the cat alone.
Stupid.
Okay, so you call Asta. He picks up really quickly. Hey, Lance. Hey. Why are you calling?
His name is Lance? My goodness. No, that's what Valerian says. Valerian says to Aster, his name is Lance.
Oh, fuck. Hello, Valerian.
Hi.
I am not going to ask how you got the phone.
No, of course you're not, because you're going to listen to what I say. Axel is dead. Axel is no more. He has said his goodbyes. um, so to speak. He has been a how do we say, class A motherfucker, um, and has revealed locations of everyone's strongholds, uh, th- homes, whatever. And has truly been a sack of shit.
Mhm.
Do you wish to be back in my domain?
Yes.
Correct answer. Um, I would love to have you back without these shenanigans, please. Without these insane ways of trying to gain power, which does not work.
Mhm. Okay. Um. So I'm currently at the train station. I haven't quite left London yet. It's a good time.
Oh,
Good point. You called now rather than like say half-hour time when I would be on the train to Birmingham.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
I know that I don't really have the ability to make demands or like conditions to staying here. I should have said conditions. Demands was the wrong word. Demand was definitely the wrong word. A
It def-
negotiated settlement.
it
Um,
definitely was the wrong word. Thank you for correcting yourself. Please go ahead with any requests you may have.
uh, I Axel knows about my family problem, and when I left, they decided that they would leak that information out to my family. Um, so, fun fact: my younger sister, Hunter, um, um,
Mm.
and I did a bad thing, hence why I'm here, not at home enjoying family Christmas dinner. Um, now that they know where I am, I might not be safe. Now, I know that you are an expert group of hunters. Um, so if you could, protect me, I guess would be the right word.
Oh, it is protection you're looking for. But but I'm sorry, but you know that when you are in my domain and that if you have connections with me and we are on good standings, I will protect you. I hope everyone and their coteries know this. I mean, it would be, and his voice gets like a little farther away as he like moves the phone away from his head and like is talking to the both of them in the back who are playing with the fucking cat. And he's like, it would be insane if no one knew that coteries in my domain have my protection, that they stand with me and that I stand with them. It would be truly insane if I haven't made that clear to anyone, have I?
No, I'll be perfectly honest. When I think about you, I think about having to like give things away or like have a bad settlement.
Well,
Um,
all you really need is to be useful. If you have use of me, or if I have use of you, then things work out beautifully, except for my coterie, of course. When we're talking about them, it's a completely different thing. They have some kind of it's some kind of friendship policy. um However, you have been extremely useful and you have been not mean to me once. So I assure you that if you enter my domain again, that I there is protection for you. However, don't please don't be like this little.
I wouldn't dare fuck you over.
Wow. Okay. How nice. That's really good. Yes, you will have a safe house, which no one knows about. And uh you will be safe for sure.
Okay. Did you trigger the trap yet?
Which one?
Where are you right now?
In the backyard. I stand still immediately.
Then they're probably at your Acropolis place then. You've sprung the trap. Something about having to separate you from someone, a sibling or something.
He holds the phone so firmly.
I mean, it's not your phone.
It starts to crack. And I think that in his hand, it becomes pulp when he just completely crushes it, and you can see the insides of this phone, the SIM card, just spill out. He throws the phone. And he... Let's see. Willpower damage 2. Hunger 2. I would like to. Can I make like a composure check of some sort to keep the beast inside?
Make a willpower roll.
Wait. I'm gonna make this worse.
I love it. Go ahead.
So obviously we're walking, playing with the cat. Dom's got the cat on the shoulder. I'm behind Dom with the cat. So obviously I can see the cat, but I can also see you. Mm-hmm. I see you crush the phone. And while I'm playing with the cat, I just go, "Aw, look at his little face when he gets mad." At exactly that moment.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I want to fail, to be honest, but
you can elect to fail a roll.
I will say, like, you guys will have lost Dom to the cat now. This is now the main thing that's important. It is like, you said about Dom, once they get distracted, that is like the main thing. And they're currently obsessed with this cat.
I've only had this cat for 30 seconds, but if anything happens to it.
Yeah, because they're thinking like, oh, that doesn't have a home anymore. And in their mind, they're thinking like, okay, where could I fit like a litter box? Like they're so just completely lost in the thought of adopting this cat.
I think I'll elect to fail this role. I think that what happens is you are so distracted by this cat, the both of you.
I'm not.
Okay,
it was a targeted comment.
I love it. Amazing. I think that Dom is so distracted by this cat. He bumps into me as I am standing there.
That would absolutely happen.
Yes. And it's almost as if you have bumped into a stone wall.
Okay.
And when you look up, you see Valerian paler than usual. You see he's had his he was turned like three quarters away from you. And he looks over his shoulder, and you can see his eyes are completely black. There's veins coming down from them.
Mm-hmm. You
can see his fangs are extremely protruded, and his nails have grown very long. His ears are slightly pointy, and his hair looks messier and more gray than usual. And he looks around to you, and it sounds like he's growling.
I think Donta bumps into you and like, sorry, and then like looks up finally from the cat, and you're like, oh, you good? Looks at Valerian. Well, clearly not, but
we have to get back.
Why?
Now.
Why?
They are at my castle.
Oh, you mean back to the Ukraine? Okay, I thought you meant back to the. Okay. Well, we're heading there anyway, right?
He starts walking. And it seems like he's more hunched over when he has a stride now. And it almost looks as if he's like, it almost looks at that if this had gone further, he would be striding on all fours, and he would have been
Yeah. Wait, how far away are
running
we
back
from
to the
the
Acropolis.
Acropolis? Because if it's not too far, I think Dom would suggest to just start running and leave the cat with.
It's a
Lito.
good hour.
Oh, why don't we
you're on
call
the
a fucking
outskirts of
taxi?
There's a
Yeah.
car. You guys
you-
came in a
you
car,
got
didn't
the
Oh,
you?
we came in a car. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I
okay.
think-
I forgot about that.
I think when Valerian turns and starts storming off towards the car, Lito's gonna grab Dom by the arms from behind and just squeeze and just be like, "Go, go, go! Gotta go quickly! We don't want this to wear off. Let's go!"
I'm like, okay, I will just push the cat in your arms while they're getting behind the wheel to like in their own car, obviously, and we'll wait for everyone to get in and just start speeding up. I think I have a pretty good. I have like 3 dots in drive, so I think I can drive pretty
Beautiful.
fast without like getting in trouble, going over the speed limit. But yeah, I'll go drive as fast as I can.
Awesome.
Should we take a break now?
Yes, that's what I was literally
Yeah.
about to suggest. It's like, this is perfectly timed within like 5 minutes. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Get up, go to the toilet, stretch your legs, decompress over the cat.
Fuck off.
I love this so much. This car is full of vamp energy right now.
Yeah.
Like, you've got 2 fucking monsters sat in this car.
It
A
does
guy
look chill.
driving and a cat.
A guy driving just like mad on the street. But I feel like Dom's pretty chilled out at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dom's really chill. Valerian's really angry. And
Storm
Lito's
clouds.
so excited.
There's storm clouds in this car. God, it's hard to see.
Right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Enjoy yourselves, be safe. Until then, see you in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all had a good break. Chose a great time to burp then, didn't I? I had a whole break to do it. Nope, decided to do it right in the first sentence.
It's the wrong kind of ASMR, thank you.
Yeah, no. Sorry, we've had such weird energy during the break.
Truly, it's beautiful.
We're professionals, okay? This is how we work through it. Okay, so Tom, you're speeding back to London.
Yep.
Ignoring all speed limits, all speed. I mean, that's a tricky task to avoid speed cameras.
To be fair, I feel like he doesn't really care because not to be that kind of guy, but he has money. So like,
yeah. If you want to do crimes, just have money.
Yeah.
Finally, you've come to my level. Thank you. We've arrived. We've arrived. My work is done here.
Our punishment for the poor, something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Which is why there's a bunch of cameras that have been taken out, but not all of them because it's too much work.
My work is done here.
I'm gonna say,
in the very beginning, in the powerful like spray paint like cameras.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so it was all the CCTV that was in Camden. But I imagine Leto would have absolutely taken out speed cameras as well, because
whenever she's like on little walks, like, oh, a speed camera, and just goes like a bit.
she's taking tips from the French and putting like expanding foam in them and stuff.
Oh yeah. I feel like Dom is Dom has absolutely joined you at some point. Like when she like started playing, Dom's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's like on like an evening stroll, just like both of them.
Oh, just a beside sort of where are they now, and just just Dom once on television, now putting spray foam into security into speed cameras.
We've arrived.
Power to the people. Let's go.
Yes. We've arrived.
To be fair, now that you've discovered that fines are for the poor, I mean, you've now got your complimentary white suit in the post.
Yes.
And a guide on how to brush your hair back.
Grim.
Okay, you're going to head back to London, even at like fast speed at tops. It's going to be about half-hour trip.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a limit to how fast you can go before you start to lose control of the vehicle.
Yeah. In a classic car, you cannot go. But Dom's absolutely flooring it. Yeah.
Dom, your phone rings while you're driving.
Well, he's responsible driver, so I think he's kind of like, I think it's like in his pocket, or maybe he's like wearing a jacket, like in a pocket, and it'll just go like, "Can someone get that, please?" Like, yeah.
Valerian is not doing anything.
Yeah, Valerian's like death gripping the door or something.
Yeah, he's like a fucking like an emo music video. He's looking out the window, just like
being all brooding.
Yes.
Okay, well then Leto is in the back with the cat, obviously. And so she's gonna go over and start like tapping around, searching any pockets. Like she has no idea where it is.
It's vibrating and so I feel like if you would touch the jacket, you would feel like at one side at least that somewhere is vibrating, and you can. But it's like inside, so you'd have to like go inside of it.
Okay.
To grab
She's
it.
going through every pocket.
Yeah,
Dom's like
where the phone was.
Dom's like taking one hand of the wheel to grab her hand and put it like in the right place, and just like just that one place.
Okay, one hand is doing that, the other one's going for other pockets.
Dom's like, okay, you're good. Okay, please just get off me. Just take the phone.
Okay, she'll pick it up, answer it, and be like, "Hello, you're through to Dom's phone."
Dom's phone who are you?
I'm the secretary of Dom. Hello.
Wow, Dom's moved up in the world. You can hear from the voice, it's Asta. Asta clearly tried to, after being hung up on. It was like, whose number do I have? I have Valerian's number. I don't have Leto's number. Oh, I have Dom's number. I'll ring Dom. Is Himbo currently driving then?
Himbo 269 account, yes.
Yeah. Well, tell him to drive safe.
I will not be doing that. Do you have a message?
Well, yeah. I got cut off before when I said, that they needed to get people away from the Acropolis.
And
then the
sorry,
phone
who's
cut
this
off.
message coming from?
It's Asta.
And how do you spell that?
Aster.
Uh-huh. Is there a surname?
I don't like giving my surname out. It reminds me of my past.
Okay. Asta trauma issues. Yep. What's the message?
Look, I'm heading over there. I'm closer than you. I might be able to do something.
Over where, sorry?
The Acropolis! Your home!
The new one?
What do you mean the new one? You have two.
Okay. Uh-huh. And what are you doing when you get there?
Haven't figured it out yet. Do what I normally do. Bluff, laugh nervously, use my charm and amazing interpersonal skills to win the day.
Okay. Useless roadblock will be at Acropolis, maybe old one. Anything else?
Oh, you're that girl I met you did the thing where you looked at me and you made me pee myself and say all that shit. I recognize the voice now.
Uh-huh.
Why am I doing... Just get back here. I'll try and do something.
So, like, a distraction or triage or...
I don't know. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Improvise. Wing it.
No plan. Got it.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
What?
It's like, was that Aster?
How did you know?
God, that you had my number.
Yeah, there was a time where you almost pseudo-dated.
Yeah. No, well, not really, but yeah, no. But yeah, Dom just keeps driving.
So Leto's going to pick up the cat and start talking to the cat and be like, so, Valerian, Asta is going to go to the Acropolis, but Asta isn't sure which Acropolis is the real Acropolis, so they might be going to the old Acropolis, and their intention is to do something, but we're not sure what. But ultimately, it is useless either way, especially if they go to the wrong Acropolis.
Valerian has nothing to say.
Dom. Also, I should also add, Dom has the radio on, and is I feel like I feel like it's a Bluetooth radio with like that's synced with his phone. So it stopped briefly while you were taking a call, but now it's continuing, and it's his own it's like playlists that he enjoys. So a lot of times he's not really fully listening because he's distracted by music that he picked and he enjoys, and he's like sort of like humming along. And I think at one point he's like, "Wait, so what Acropolis are we going to now? Because I'm on the way to like the new one."
Yeah, the new one's right.
Okay. And we'll just turn the radio back up.
I'm going to try and change the music.
You're going to rickroll.
No, Leto picks up, goes, right, where's My Chemical Romance? There we go. Just suits the mood better.
for Valerian, yeah.
So stupid.
Like, you remember Black Parade, don't you, Valerian?
Yeah.
Where's Wake Me Up Inside? How can I see?
I Well, I think that's every vampire's like national anthem.
Well, yes.
You race back to the Acropolis safely. You don't crash the car. The door is open.
I think before we even like are parked, I think Valerian has opened the door.
Yeah, that's fair.
And has truly just
I
he's jumped out of the car, and has probably done like a tuck and roll or whatever.
So dramatic.
Well, it's just that the car was still moving, so he has to do a tuck and roll.
Well, it's not if it's like not parked yet, it's moving slowly. But yeah.
Okay, well, fine.
Look, you can tuck and roll.
I know, you can still
I was going to say, I mean,
you do you.
Yeah.
You sure that Dom hadn't got the child lock on?
No, I just think that even when I think when the Acropolis is in sight, he has opened the door and he has jumped out of the car.
Gone.
Yeah,
amazing.
I think like while he did that, maybe the buttons on his coat would have come off, and it's just fully like, oh, I'm buttoning it right now. It's just fully open, and just you can see just a white blur just shoot for the Acropolis.
Fantastic. I'm guessing Dom actually takes the time to park the car.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, he's like, I think he's pretty. I think kind of strangely enough, with the loss of humanity came also a new level of chill. Whereas like if there's like some kind of danger, he's less sort of stressed about it. He's just like, yeah, we'll be fine. I will just park the car.
Yeah, you look across the corner, like, because you got the corner bit, and you come round it. You've got the Acropolis entrance there. To the right, you've got the Changeling Haven entrance, the old power substation doors, and then you got this like turning parking bit that you can like rock the car.
Yeah, I'll park it at the usual space wherever when I go to the Acropolis. I think he will say I will encourage to keep the cat in the car because normally you shouldn't keep pets in cars, but it's night, so like it's not warm out. I think we're also in November, so like
yeah.
So like it's fine just to keep it safe. I feel like it seems like the cat's pretty chill so far, as it has not like tried to escape. So he'll just put it keep it in the car so it's safe.
I thought Lita's gonna bring it and throw it at the mothers.
Well, I was going to, but then
Dom would have asked you to to keep it. Just like no, we don't want to like go die or anything or.
Okay.
Something. Yeah, just keep it in the car. It's fine. I'll.
Okay, you stay here, Valerian. Okay. We love you. Bye. And then close the door.
Yeah, and I'll close the door as well.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Athena would take very politely to sing a cat called Valerian.
Even more reason to bring it inside. What are you saying? But then, yeah, I think Leto does kind of try to rush after Valerian because she doesn't want to miss it.
And Dom will after the car is parked and the cat is safe, Dom will also rush inside.
Yeah, it's like, well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be clear, we're not going in to help. We're going in quickly because we're going to miss the family drama.
Yeah, I want to see Valerian lose his shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Valerian, there's a whole bunch of steps. Are you taking the steps, or are you just literally jumping from like floor to floor?
I think he's like taken a couple rounds, and then the last couple of ones where he's like, okay, I might not die if I jump down here. He will jump. And think it loosens his tie a little bit. What do I see?
Darkness. Complete and utter darkness. Every light in the Acropolis is off. And you can't even hear a sound.
Well, they hear the two heels of my beautiful dress shoes hit the floor, kicking up dust if they were to see it. Let me see. Where's my shit? Oh, over here.
Where do I keep my shit?
Yeah, where do I have it? What is... Can I get... Oh. No, I don't have that thing. Okay. Well, I think he will turn on his heightened senses. And I think he just calls out, Where is she?
Nothing.
Where is she?
Still nothing.
He starts walking. I think he knows the Acropolis well enough to not needing necessarily sight to know where he is. He doesn't even bother finding light switches. And he just starts like stumbling around. He starts looking. He starts with the train cars. And he seems to just be muttering under his breath. I think at this point the Dom and Leto come down the steps. And the both of you just hear him like sort of grumbling. And like he's making a lot of noise. He's ripping open these doors to the sleeping cabins that we've been using the whole time. And like using his nails to be like more threatening and like screeching past these, just like leaving marks on the train cars. And he then, the both of you hear his footsteps come closer as he walks past you into the makeshift infirmary, where he kicks open the doors, and he starts feeling around on the bed. He's throwing medical supplies, and he comes back in and you hear him grumble, no loyalty. And he goes into the archives. He starts feeling around the walls, leaving scratch marks on them. He comes back into the main room. Kitchen is getting just turned upside down. The weapons room, guns are being just taken down from the wall. I think in his rage, takes one of the shotguns that has fire rounds in them, takes that and like slings it over his shoulder, and he just goes to the main room. He kicks the shit out of the blood vending machine, which starts pouring blood. And he goes, no loyalty, none, not even from my supposed parents. Where is she?
I think Dom will come over and put like a hand on Valerian's shoulder and be like, what phone do you have? What kind of phone do you have?
Why does that matter?
Because you might be able to track her phone. See your location. Or see your last location. Does she have social? She has social media. I think I add her on Instagram. and they'll go look if there's been any story uploads and like what the last time was that there were any uploads. We'll
the
see
internet's
any location. Oh yeah, of course. Right. It's been so long. I forgot about that. But if you have tracker or like, for example, location trackers, if you share dad's GPS, that should still work. But I don't know if Valerian set that up. That I feel like
Valerian pushes his phone into your hands.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Figure it out."
Yeah, he'll go look, because I know that's, I would imagine, because for example in real life I have to set up with my sister where I can see her location, she can see mine at all time. And I know that phones can do that, but I think that's a good question for Inez. Do you think that with everything going on, you would Valerian have set something like that up, or does he not have
Yes.
enough technical knowledge to realize
No,
that?
I think they had set that up, but it would have come from Cassiopeia would have done it for him.
Okay, so
I also
yeah.
don't want to be the computing guy in the room, but while the locator uses GPS, the data being sent back uses the internet.
Okay. Well, do I at least see like I don't know.
Okay, first of all, has anyone turned on the lights, or are you all just standing in the pitch black darkness?
I don't know.
So Valerian
I
is
take-
journalist in
Don't
the
you-
dark.
Wait, the internet's out, but we can still call, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
want to just start ringing Cass's phone.
Okay, so Lito's come downstairs and used Sense the Unseen, but it's still leaving the lights off. It's quite content with leaving the lights off for now.
Okay. Okay. Valerian,
Yes.
give me intelligence plus medicine with the hematology speciality.
Oh.
Or phlebotomy, not hematology. Hematology, where I got discharged from this week.
Medicine, intelligence.
Difficulty 5.
How do I add my specialty?
You should just be able to. Give me a second. It might not have carried over.
No,
Stupid
it's
as it
there.
sounds.
It says a little S next to it.
How weird is that? It doesn't actually give the tick box anymore. Just roll it without and.
Medicine, intelligence. Oh, it might be here. Phlebotomy, right? Yes. Gotcha.
Phlebotomy. Just stop running over my cable.
4 successes.
What's this? Is okay. Not. You can willpower re-roll the 2
Yeah, I'll do it.
failed dice.
2 of them. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, that's 6 successes. You can smell it. Just maybe why you don't need the lights on. There is blood all over this Acropolis. Maybe your fingers get a little bit of it in the nails as you're scraping. It's fresh. Probably less. I mean, it's not even oxidized. So it's less than an hour old.
I think it overwhelms him. Especially him being in this monstrous state. He smells blood and is almost like the fucking shark from Finding Nemo.
Is any
Like
yeah,
he smells the blood and immediately his eyes like become even darker. The veins start like popping out more, traveling down his neck. And at this point he will be turning the lights on.
Okay, is anyone here got a hunger 3 or higher?
I've got a hunger 2.
Also 2.
So no. Okay.
Wait. I can't remember.
I think you're on 1.
No, I was on 2. I'm just trying to remember if I rolled for my dementation.
Oh no, you didn't.
Let me roll for my dementation. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm on 2.
Okay. You turn the lights on. Not all the lights come on. A few have been broken. You can see Tristan's body on the circular table with a chair leg stuck into his chest.
Oh.
That
Wait,
took
is this...
a second for that to get.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
There was a visual pause between the word Tristan and you noticing.
Okay, like I'm saying, my Ritalin is not working. I am zoned the fuck out. So it took a second for my brain to process the word Tristan.
It was great. It was great.
Amazing.
I was like, any minute now. Any minute now.
The penny falling, you know.
I mean,
I'm trying to, and every time I feel myself sitting out, I'm like, no, wait. And then I heard Tristan like, fuck.
Yeah, but it was the audible. Oh.
It was beautiful. That was nice.
It's just literally watching my brain process what's going on.
It was great.
I mean, it makes
Live
sense,
action.
because like Dom's humanity's gone down a bit.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I
Late
mean,
reaction.
it's not. I wouldn't have gone down in the sense that Tristan is not important anymore. I
No,
think
but
he
it just
has
takes a second to go, oh,
Second.
that's bad.
Well, yeah, no, I mean it's obviously bad, but yeah, I think it's more the fact. I think that what happened is more that he saw a body with the table leg, and I was like, oh, I've seen that, and then realized, oh, it's my body, like it's my friend, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
He will rush over. I think he will. I'm assuming he's in torpor.
That
Yeah, I
would be a
think
good thing to
he'll
assume.
pull out the He'll pull
Awesome.
out the.
As you pull out that table leg, Leto, sense the unseen. It's not in here, but you can sense obfuscate.
But not in here.
Not in this room, but if you faintly if you focus on it, it's coming from the firing range.
Interesting.
That is the only place that Valerian hadn't looked, and he was walking towards that.
Okay. In which case, I guess since Dom is dealing with Tristan, she will scurry over to Valerian and link arms with him and start heading towards the firing range. Be like, off we go.
You link arms, and you are met with his face turning quickly to you and going,
Off we go. And what gun did you pick up?
a shotgun with
Cool.
fire rounds in there.
She's
breath rounds.
she's going to lean across. So she's got one arm linked with you. Lean across to your other arm and like lift the shotgun up as we're walking.
As in, she's just like pointing it like.
Yeah. So like if it's in a downward position, she's pointing it up for you so that it's in a like ready position as we're walking.
Love that. That way, he only needs one hand for that, and then while they walk,
I mean, this is
he
so
uses the other
romantic.
hand to pull out the revolver. So there's two guns now.
Amazing.
Finally, we've reached our final form. It's not quite Power Rangers, but you know.
Just wait for
not
Dom
quite-
to come in.
It's not quite two
It
Uzis
is.
either, but it is what
It's
it
true.
is.
It's true.
Look, we
Gotta
can't
make do.
Look, we can't all play Honkai, okay?
Look,
Now,
it was a headcanon you created, not me.
yes, because you were so
I'm
into
playing into it.
it. Anyway, Dom, you pull this table leg
Yeah,
out
I was
of
gonna say.
Tristan. His eye is bleeding profusely.
Remind me what that means again.
He's been using his powers.
Oh right, cool. Yeah. Dom will sort of kind of, I guess, like gently like pat him awake. He's like full of saying like Tristan, and like we'll sort of try to wipe away like what the fuck happened?
Don't wipe
You
the
good?
tears away.
Okay. Okay. You good? What happened?
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fucking fine.
Well, I mean, obviously not, but I mean, you're alive. Sort of. What happened, Tristan?
The door caved in upstairs, like some sort of explosion. And then we tried to, what?
No, on the buffet table, did we see?
None of you bothered checking. I just said the door was
Aw.
open. None of you bothered to actually open the door.
Okay, yeah.
Too
Okay,
excited.
yeah, don't get wasn't like the door. Okay, yeah, continue. Sorry, what did you see? Who? What?
The two other Valerians,
The mothers.
the Femalarians, as I'm trying to call them.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what did they took Cass? I'm assuming.
No,
Where's
Cass-
Marcus?
They took Marcus. I think.
They took Mark. Where's Cass?
I don't know. Cass went to the firing range. I heard the throwing of a sword, and then that's the last thing I remember.
Oh no. In that
Then I
case,
got
think-
turned around because I was in the firing range. Because I was telling Cass, "Don't go that way. It's a dead end." And then I
Above
turned
table,
around.
did we know that Valerian's mothers were thin bloods? Was that information shared? Yeah, right. I think Tom just was like, "You got beaten by thin bloods."
Okay. I didn't get defeated by two thin bloods, okay? I got like he's saying it like that, then he stops and goes, "I got defeated by one thin." Okay, that's not necessarily better.
Okay, you go. I go firing range, right? And they'll just start running to the firing range,
just
assuming
watch
that,
out for the
yeah.
one in the black suit.
Okay, and we'll just start like running.
That's how I ate a table leg.
Okay. Yeah, Dom's already gone by that point.
Okay. Leto Valerian, you walk into, again, it's a pitch black firing range. Leto, the obfuscate is coming from the grate.
The one in the wall?
The one in the wall that separates the Acropolis from the underground tunnels.
Is there anything else in this room? It's just coming from the grate.
Just coming from the grate. Or the bars, as we called them.
Yeah. She's gonna let go of Valerian and walk over to the bars and see if they're still movable. Like, I assume what you mean is that, like, I'm sensing it on the other side, or...
No, you're sensing it on the bars themselves. Have you turned the light on?
I haven't. I've just walked up to the bars because
Valerian would
I'm
have when he
confused.
Came in.
Okay. If Valerian's turned the lights on when you come in, you just see the bars. They're just bars. You say you're going to touch them, Leto.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if they're still movable.
Your hand goes through them.
Okay, so is this blood sorcery?
It looks like it might be.
I'm just trying
like
to
this
work out what it is, because you said obfuscate, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I know what obfuscate is, but
a better
it's on an
word would be
inanimate-
illusionary.
okay,
You are looking at two bars that don't actually exist.
okay.
You know they don't exist, but to everybody else, these bars are real. Ironically, they're the same two bars that the changelings whipped out when they came in. Someone's gone to great lengths to make it look like nothing happened here.
Okay, in which case she's gonna put her hand where those 2 bars are illusioned and then look at Valerian. So like her hand is like passing through these imaginary bars.
I think you see him become just more daunting in general. Like he looks scary. He looks like a fucking wolf. And he has, when you let go of the shotgun, it dropped to his side. And so now when he walks, it's kind of dragging behind him. Since he's also kind of hunched over. And he just slowly and almost scarily calmly walks over. And he'll just calmly step through the bars.
You walk through them and appear on the other side of the bars into the tube network. Simple as that.
What time is it, Hedge?
It is about 1 in the morning.
Very little trains.
You can give me intelligence investigation. I mean, Leto can as well, if Leto's going to come through.
I think Leto's going to wait until Dom turns up before she travels
Dom
into...
will probably be shortly behind, and I think, we just stand there and look at it, sort of be like... I was told by Tristan that Cass got here with the sword, from what I understood.
And she's going to do the same thing again with the hand through the 2 fake bars. But just kind of...
Starts like doing like, because I don't think he understands really what
and she's gonna grab Dom's hand and then step through to have a look in the... But like she's deliberately waiting because Valerian's being freaky.
Yeah. Dom will follow them and keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, you can just hear Tristan in the background talking, like completely forgetting that Dom's actually walked off.
Yeah.
And you can just hear the echo of his voice be like, it was really freaky. Like, I turned, she threw the sword through the grate, and then, like, I turned around and this big fuck-ass woman was in my face, and that's that. And Dom?
Love that. Love it.
What was the roll?
Intelligence investigation. Put the difficulty as 4.
Can I argue for I've done my investigation with my medicine intelligence and my heightened senses up? Do I smell blood? Can I follow
It's not
its
blood
trail?
you're looking for.
I cannot even roll it because the difficulty is 4 and I only have 3 die. So like,
however, there is one thing you can do, I believe, that none
Which
of
is
us have
roll a
done. No, I there's one thing we've never done in this whole series. I don't think you can. If I remember correctly, you can blood surge.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
Add extra dice.
I don't even know how that works.
It's a rouse check, and then
it's a
you
rouse check.
get
And you
more
add
dice.
additional dice.
Well, I will say, Argue Dom doesn't know what he's looking for. Like he's just been told some information about Tristan and got here, and then Leto took his hand and pulled him through the thing. So he's kind of like there.
Dom's current brain thought is, I hope the cat's okay in the car.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh my
I was gonna say
God.
that's exactly what it. Like, yeah, that's it. And also like trying to think of ways he can make fun of Tristan for getting beaten by a thin blood.
I got 4.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for a sword. I'm looking for a woman. There's no vampire. Well, she's not a vampire.
No, she's not.
She sheds bodily fluids, aka sweat.
Sheds.
Did I cut? What? What? What?
Okay.
It's-
Okay. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, you hear me loud and clear, aka I only have 3 dice to throw for this check, bitch. I'm not.
No, Leto passed. It's fine. There
Then
was
that's
a
fine.
sword mark on the ground that would confirm Tristan's story. That the blade hit the ground quite hard. Now that you're through the illusion and you're seeing it from the other side, it no longer works. There's no wall there at all. Like, those bars have gone. They've been ripped out. The top of the concrete has gone. This was exploded through.
But like from the inside out via a sword.
Not from a sword.
Okay.
Okay, I will tell you. Do you know what? No, I'll give it you so you don't spend forever trying to guess what happened, because it's been 4 weeks, 5 weeks. You won't remember what happened.
Well, my assumption is that Cass has thrown the sword through the bars to be able to get out.
Yes.
She's then run through the bars and run through the tunnels to get away. The parents have then come through and exploded the wall to get after her.
Yes. So traditionally, we were always shown that Cass could recall the sword back to her, but she can call herself to the sword.
Right.
So
and they've had to explode it to get through.
To get through. Because they are thin bloods, and while Athena is powerful, like, you know, Athena does have some strength in her upper arms, pulling apart those bars.
And then they've
One of
put
them
up
has
an illusion.
obfuscate? My goodness.
Yeah, and they've put an illusion up to make it look like the bars are there, so that if, say, I don't know, their annoying brat of a son comes running through, they'd hit a dead end, and would go the wrong way.
In which case, Leto has looked down at the marking on the floor, looked back at the wall and realised it's missing, and then just, still holding Dom's hand, looked across at Valerian and be like, well, they were chasing.
Which way?
Can I work that out?
Knowing your knowledge of the underground, if you wanted to escape, you'd go left. And that would take you out to that bridge that you've used so many times to sneak out.
But does Cass know that?
Cass wouldn't know that.
No.
So is there a way for me to work out which way she went?
Oh, yes.
When Leto mentions explosives leave residue. And it smells for a while. You can't track it exactly. It's not a perfect track. But you can at least work out which way they went. They went deeper into the network.
Not out.
No, Cass must have panicked and gone deeper into the network. Rather than out.
Valerian just starts walking. He goes right, and he just goes. He's not... It doesn't seem like he's rushing anymore.
Hmm?
It seems that he is like uncharacteristically calm now. And he has taken on a leisurely stroll.
Okay. You reach a sort of T-junction, the three of you. And it's that game again of, well, which way did they go? And while you're trying to work it out, you hear Valerian in the distance somewhere through your heightened senses. Your mother, Athena, just shouting, "Come on, Cass. You're in here somewhere. Don't have all day. Just drop the sword. You'll see a lot better without the sword."
And Valerian starts strolling in that direction. Like I think both Leto and Dom are behind him as he kind of has like his nose in the air to sniff, and then all of a sudden one of his ears like kind of flaps as he hears it. And they just see him turn, and you see that those veins have become more. They've spread out even more across his face, also traveling up into his hairline now. As he looks almost like a corpse walking, taking on almost a zombie-like...
Dom is refraining so hard from making a comment. In his mind, like, his mind popped up with so many, like, funny things to say, and he's like, I gotta... So he's trying to, like, save them for later to remember so he can say it afterwards, but he's just, like... I think Leto could see him physically struggling to, like, not say anything right now.
As you keep walking down into this sort of, like, dark tunnels. You're muted, Blue.
I think as soon as we start heading into the tunnels, Leto's just going to do a last squeeze on Dom's hand and then step away, and then is going to disappear into them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think as you do that, you both see Valerian's shadow growing into some kind of monstrous being, almost moving on its own.
Once again,
as
biting his tongue.
as he has activated his daunt, and does not necessarily care for his compatriots.
Yeah, I think that would cause Dom to like fall in a couple steps behind. I will say Dom does put up his heightened sentence, so I think in his fashion his eyes kind of like his iris is sort of like flashed like this bright bright red as like this sort of like veins. You can see the veins in his eyes as he's sort of listening and watching.
Oh well, fantastic! You get to listen to this too, then Dom.
Mm-hmm.
The next voice you can hear is Marcus's voice. You can sort of hear the end of a conversation. Being like, no, not that right, that right. The old Acropolis entrance, the hidden one, it's there. She probably knows that that's a place. Valerian probably briefed her about it. But we can get in through the back.
I am pulling out because Dom usually has daggers and such on him, so he'll pull out a dagger to hold. Yeah, just very alert.
Yeah. As you get closer to these voices, you can start to hear them having a bickering argument. The bickering is basically Athena and Marcus complaining that they can't find Cass. They're pretty sure they've been through this tunnel, or they've done 3 right turns and they're back where they were 20 minutes ago. And how is it a blind woman can just disappear from thin air? Do you have your sense the unseen on still, Lito?
Yeah. Yep.
There is a door on the left-hand side of this tunnel that Valerian and Dom cannot see.
Interesting.
The door resembles the green door that was on the Changeling's entrance.
Okay. I think Leto will be standing in front of it and waiting.
Coke. Valerian and Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Around the corner, you can see the silhouettes of Marcus, Athena, and Venus being like shone on the tunnel wall before they reach the corner. So you have some time if you want to, I don't know, do your best Leto impression and like jump against the wall in the shadow and hide in there, or if you want to
potentially.
No.
But I need to know something. Does Marcus have his phone on vibrate?
Marcus,
have I heard? Yeah.
Marcus usually keeps his phone on vibrate. Like 90% of the population, their phone is on vibrate. Not
Dom will text Marcus. I think just saying like we're around a corner, don't say anything. Just to alert him that this is a thing. And that's also, I guess, also in Dom's mind, he's thinking like, if something goes wrong and we're like alerting Athena, maybe Marcus can distract her or be like, if there's a noise, like Marcus can be like, oh yeah, sorry, that was me, I slipped or whatever. So he's gonna just really briefly just text Marcus that.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Yeah. No, I as a player.
that there is no bone in Valerian's body that has any intention of hiding.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think Valerian is just standing there in the middle of the track.
Yeah. And Dom's like texting because I think like the thing is, Dom just doesn't really show what to play because I think Dom's kind of used to whenever they had kind of missions, if you will, like this, that it was kind of like having an element of surprise. So that's what they're operating on. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. We're just gonna make sure. Like, I'm even like quietly let Marcus know around the corner. And I would love like if Valerian would if you were to like jump in, I would love for those things to happen simultaneously. That Dom hits send, and that's when Valerian starts. Like, that's what I would imagine.
Valerian doesn't run in or anything. He's actually waiting for them to turn the corner.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get the result of that roll. So I rolled to see if Marcus could deceive Athena and Venus and to see if they could detect whether he was lying. Marcus rolled 4 tens.
What?
He rolled 5
Damn.
dice, and it was 6, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Amazing.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I am never going to roll that well again.
Marcus
And-
is
Yeah.
a official liar.
Marcus
Like, what
is
else
the
has he lied
goat,
about?
for real.
This deceptive bitch.
Yeah.
There's a bit of Leto that's just like, damn, I thought I was the deceptive one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess Marcus is a Toreador, right? So like, I guess it's not entirely weird, maybe, for him to be decent at lying, or being manipulative. But yeah,
You can hear. This way, you can hear the bzz, bzz of the message. I don't do impressions.
mm-hmm.
The shadows on the wall stop. Marcus looks. Oh, it's just Dom. They found Cass. Out on Camden High Street, just walking around blindly waving her sword. And you can see Athena. We can hear Athena go, "That stupid bitch." And you can see in the shadow Athena starts marching, and she marches round that corner and just sees Valerian standing there, yeah, with Daunt on, with a huge shadow.
Like, I think that in her view, she almost like sees like an actual like Bram Stoker Dracula like monster, like a almost bat-like features. Like for a split second, that's what she sees around that corner. And then it turns out it's actually Valerian.
Yeah, Athena has this sort of look on her face that's like, oh, a worthy opponent. Then sees Valerian and her face just drops. It's like, oh, I stand corrected.
This bitch. What the fuck?
I see you lied to me. Marcus, we had a deal, and you just regained on that deal. So I guess kiss goodbye to your family.
I think Valerian cocks the shotgun.
Yeah, Dom has a knife ready to throw.
Really? That's how you're going to try and do it? Valerian? You're seeing behind a shotgun.
His voice sounds strange. It sounds almost as if it's been dragged through like formers, and like it's been absolutely, it almost sounds like someone has twisted his neck multiple times. I hope you know that you are true vampires. And that vampires can be killed by other means than just a little piece of wood through the heart.
I never said any other way, Valerian. But you forget. You don't know where Cass is.
It seems you don't either. And in my opinion, you will never find her.
Can we talk for a brief second, you sack of shit?
I think our talking has been done. You have had your chance many times before.
As you finish that, Venus walks out and stands between the two of you.
He raises the shotgun. Do you think this is going to deter me, Mother?
I'd like to think so, honey.
Do you really think that you working together with this bitch has me thinking you are gracious?
That hurts a bit, Valerian. That actually legitimately hurts. I never stopped loving you. And I know through all the stuff that Athena has done that I stand next to her, even when I don't agree with it. Why did you give Cass the sword?
She took it from me.
Hey, see, Athena? I told you Valerian wouldn't be stupid enough to just let her have it. So let's screw our heads back on. And just not do something that's going to get everybody killed.
He had slightly lowered it as she was talking, but he has pointed it at her again. You think I'm stupid enough to work with the likes of you? Do you know? Can't you see how much pain you've caused?
Me? Really? You're going to lump me in with my wife?
Yes, I am. Unless you have an explanation or a way to change my mind about you, you have been with her this whole time. I have known you. I have known you as a strong woman. Where is your resolve, Mother? Where is it? And where is she?
Called loyalty, Valerian.
Loyalty. Loyalty. You have none. Both of you. Your own son.
I don't want to
Exiled.
kill you.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care.
I just want my family back. Alive.
And you should have changed your mind earlier.
You don't think I have? You don't think I wanted to come here? I protested every single stop. Don't you fucking dare compare me to my wife. We are very different people.
As of now, I am struggling to see the difference.
And resolve? You want to talk about resolve? See, she like opens her little white purse that she has on her and pulls out one of those mini revolvers and points it directly at you, Valerian. You want to talk about resolve? Then talk. How do I not have resolve? And if I don't like the answer, put a bullet between your eyes.
So you have made your place known.
I'm giving you a chance, Valerian.
And I am giving you your truth. What I see in front of me are monsters that don't even tip the way I look right now. You are worse. You have destroyed this family. You have failed to see what this has done to us. You have failed to see that she runs away, frightened. You have lost your goal, and you won't even see it. You have gripped onto this grudge so tightly that the dust of it has left your hands. Resolve is not something I need. What I need is you to leave us alone.
Roll me any combination of a social check and a skill that you think is appropriate to Valerian. Difficulty is 5.
God, if only I had some more intimidation.
I mean, you have got Daunt up.
Yeah, that gives you plus, doesn't it?
Yeah, add the user's presence rating to any intimidation roll.
Oh. And my presence rating is 3. How nice. Yum, yum, yum. I'll use my manipulation intimidation then.
Okay.
Intimidation, manipulation, add discipline, presence. Yes, okay. Yes. This is the last. I only have 1 willpower left.
Did you heal willpower at the start of the session?
No, I didn't.
What's your lowest rating between composure and I'll check.
Composure and resolve, right?
Yeah, composure resolve. What's your lowest?
They are both 2.
Oh, then you heal 2 willpower at the start of the session.
Oh, then
As long
awesome.
as it's not aggravated, heal it.
Then I've only used 1. Then I will.
Another rule that I completely forgot about until the later half of
I
the
most certainly
season.
did as well. Place that. Okay, 5 successes.
Athena spins around and points the revolver. Sorry, not Athena. Venus turns around and points the revolver at her wife. And what of you? What are you going to say? Are you going to try and convince me that we were right all along? Valerian, you can hear your mother. You can hear Athena crack her shoulder blades. No, actually, I'm not. What I'm going to say is that you are just as bad and spineless and weak as my son. I want legacy. Everyone tells me, oh, but it's all about family. Fuck family. It's about respect, power, legacy, honor.
I feel at this point, Dom sort of raises a hand in the back and goes like, I don't know about you guys, but the longer we stand here arguing, Cass is still out there. So I don't know if you can save this for a later point.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. Who the I didn't real. Valerian, are you starting a harem?
I feel like Dom's been sort of like obscured by the shadows coming from Valerian, so I think Dom just stepped out to the side and just then raised a hand and start speaking. I can start if y'all want to start talking. I can continue looking.
No, it's fine. I just wondered why, you know, when you're trying to build a powerful group of vampires helping control London, you would pick literally the stupid model.
Says a thin blood. You realize you are one below me, right? You understand that?
Not for much longer.
No, because you'll be in the ground then, I guess. Can we start, like, you know what? And Dumsel starts, like, walking, trying, like, get around him to go into the tunnel. Because, yeah.
Do you know what? Go and look. Go. Find her. Be with
Yeah,
her.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find her.
Yeah, you go. Take Marcus with you.
Okay.
Let family deal with family.
Sure. But I think Dom will look at Valerian's direction because the way I sort of picture is that with the humanity loss, Dom has lost obviously some compassion and empathy, but he does want to check with Valerian that if Valerian wants him around or not. But I think Dom's also thinking like the longer we stand here, the further Cass could be going like wherever she's going. So I think he's giving them one last look to Valerian to sort of see what he wants. But if he does not indicate that he wants him to stay, he'll probably go with Marcus and try and find Cass.
You look to Valerian. He has not moved an inch, and there are rivers of blood trailing down his face.
Mm-hmm.
It has stained the front of his white suit, and there are pools forming at his feet. And he does not look at you. He only has eyes for his parents. He does not indicate that he wants you to stay. He does not indicate that he wants you to leave either. He has a hyper focus on these two people.
I think in that case, Dom will step back to Valerian again, or at least I guess. How close can I get close to Dawn at all? Now that I've been in that aura for a bit, or
you can get close. It's just like if you want to make checks against me, it's gonna be hard, but you can get close.
What check would that be?
It's if
Let's
you try
see.
and do anything to intimidate or anything to like scare.
No,
Valerian
absolutely
off.
not. No, it's the opposite.
Yeah, or if you want
It's
to
the
like,
opposite.
yeah.
It would be so. What Dom would want to do is want to reach out a hand to gently place it on his shoulder, seeing like the way he is, and gently give it a squeeze, kind of almost a trying to pull him out of it a little bit. And I think he would just look at Valerian and go like, "I understand that this is a difficult thing, but put that focus that you have right now towards Cass. Yeah, I'll go ahead. You can follow, or go the other direction. Spread out."
When you squeezed him, you saw some of the veins like recede for a moment.
Mhm.
So you know that he has heard this information and has it saved somewhere.
Yeah.
However, he is not moving.
Yeah. No, that's okay. I think seeing that Dom would let go and start walking. Like, come on, Marcus, and we'll start going. Humanity 7, Dom would have stayed around and help Valerian, but this one's like, no, we're gonna go.
I think Leto is texting Dom.
Okay.
So that basically the message just says, go past them, then wait.
Okay. Yeah, Dom will do that. We'll go around I think back around the corner.
Yeah, and then wait. Speaking of Leto, are you still standing back against that invisible door?
Yeah.
You can hear it pounding like a fist on metal on the other side.
Ugh. Okay. Okay, in which case, when does this happen exactly?
Just after you put the phone back in your pocket from texting.
Okay. In which case, yeah. She'll send the text, she'll pocket the phone, and then she'll like roll her eyes. And as Dom is passing the two mothers, is when she's going to very quickly try and what she's intending to do is she's hoping the door is open enough that she can open it and go and close it behind her quickly and quietly. But obviously it has to be unlocked to do that. So
Oh, it's unlocked, and to be fair,
okay, cool.
It's an invisible door. You can open this as wide as you like and walk through. No one else can see the door.
Yeah, I whatever interaction is happening on the other side of it, whoever is banging, whatever, I do not want them to interrupt the current situation that's going on. So yes, she rolls her eyes and then very quickly like goes in, closes the door.
You go in, you close the door, you are greeted by 4 faces. Looking at you.
They can't see me.
I forgot you're obfuscated. Yeah, so
all they saw was a door open, close really quickly.
You see what they don't see. Actually, no, I tell a lie. 3 of them won't be able to see, but 1 of them can. I remembered. Remember your own abilities, Hedge. You see 3 changelings and a Cass.
Cool.
Standing in a corridor. What you're standing in is a sort of pocket dimension between the subway network, the tube network, and the changelings Little Haven. Essentially, after everything kicked off, they decided to take inspiration from Valerian and install the back door that they could use to get out if any people banged on the front door. It looks like Cass either found the entrance because when she's holding the sword, she can see invisible things, or they saw Cass in the tube tunnels and brought her in for safety. Obviously, they're all there staring at a blank door, and Cass is sort of just looking at you with her sort of glazed over eyes.
Yeah, Leto's still holding the door handle behind her. It's just like, can you stop fucking banging?
You wanted to get out.
Well, don't.
Why not?
Because you need to fucking wait.
I swear I heard Valerian's voice.
Yeah. And you'll continue to hear it as you wait.
I can be helpful here.
In what fucking way are you going to be helpful in this situation?
I'm a bayonet.
Okay.
I can fight.
Okay.
I can... Look, if Venus sees me, she'll probably come to her senses and, come and comfort me, and that might just pull her away and leave Valerian to deal with Athena.
There is currently a situation that you are well aware of happening on the other side of this door that is caused by your very existence, and we're at a very tentative point in that current conversation. I don't think you just wandering willy-nilly into it would help anyone.
Fine, I will stay here then.
Please.
I didn't want this. Force into it.
Well,
Yeah, everyone talks if it's my fucking fault.
I'm not talking about it like it's your fault. I'm talking about it like you need to stay here, please, so that I don't have to force you.
Okay, I'll just sit here. In this
I want to get a read on her. Is she actually going to sit there, or is she having machinations to use that stupid sword?
I'm gonna roll to see if she can deceive and how well she is at deceiving. You can do Wits Insight difficulty 4.
Okay. Wits Insight. That's a 4. Just.
She's lying.
Okay.
The reason why everyone's in this corridor is now you look at them, you see that the changelings are all carrying weapons. It sounds like before you came along, they were waiting for Athena and co to get to this point in the network and then jump out of the invisible door and essentially ambush them.
Okay.
They're also all wearing, aside from Cass, they're all wearing these kind of like half gas masks to try and like deal with all the banality that's in the tunnels at the moment. Zelda built a flamethrower out of like random bits and bobs. It's really cool. And it has wheels. It can like move and burn things.
Again, I do not think you are comprehending what is currently going on the other side of this door.
Is this one of those stupid battles for honor things that you see in those stupid little Japanese cartoons?
No, this is an incredibly nuanced situation within a family where there's a lot of trauma and there's a lot of willpower and there's a lot of fucking vampire energy that you will not be able to deal with. Let the kaijus fight. You deal with the aftermath.
I was about to say, and if I don't, but I don't want to know the answer to that question. Fine. I'll stay in here. We'll stay in here. And you can deal with it however you want to deal with it.
I know. And she's going to go back out and close the door again and be stood in front of it. What happened during that time?
Well, while you were busy...
What did I miss? There's just blood everywhere.
There's blood everywhere. Like, Valerian, all you just see is Valerian standing there and just like the Kill Bill music playing.
Yeah.
No.
Entrails in his hands.
While Leto is gone, Valerian, you see Athena walk up to Venus and just backhand slap her to the ground.
I think what you are about to see is indeed entrails in your hands, because Valerian is closing in and rapidly having the revolver out as well. He will fire shots at Athena.
Awesome. I believe it is dexterity and firearms. If you want to shoot someone.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Against Athena's dexterity athletics. So she's built like a tank. She's not built like a gymnast, so difficulty 2.
Okay, I have 3 successes.
Okay. So
with one crit on the hunger die, but
yeah, you're all right because there's not
cares.
another. Yeah. The good thing about Foundry is if it went bad, it would tell me it went bad.
Love it.
So you win by a margin of 1. I think a firearm has a margin of 2. So I think you do 3 superficial damage to Athena because it's just bullets saying do superficial damage. Hang on, whoa! I have to ask a question because I can't remember this. Did you loaded the revolver with special rounds a couple of episodes ago?
I think silver ones.
Silver ones, yeah. You said, did you ever unload the gun?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, it does 3 superficial damage.
Right.
Out of however much health she has, because I'm not telling you.
I love it. I think that when he closed in this distance, he fired like a shot, and he's trying to get to Venus, at least within reach of Venus, so that he can just like kind of snatch her away.
Yeah, you sort of like pull Athena back. Athena doesn't resist at all. Athena just like moves as you like move her across. Sorry, Venus moves as you like move her across, and like just have you and Athena. Athena is going to try and fuck it. I mean, she's got that amount of willpower. I need to read Daunt because I'm pretty sure Daunt has a condition that only kicks in when
You attack me?
Yeah.
Yes. Attacking the user requires a resolve composure roll at difficulty 2.
Now, how much resolving composure do we think Athena has? Bearing in mind what we've seen of her okay, she meets it. She is going to punch Valerian. Just sock him right round the face. Because she has no gun, and she has a lot more in strength than she has in dexterity. So
yeah.
you need to roll to avoid it, either dexterity athletics or dexterity brawl.
Both are terrible, and I will probably be taking damage. But dexterity, athletics, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I mean, she scored
think
4
he's-
successes.
I only have 1 dice, so
Okay,
I think
you
this is like
physically cannot win.
I cannot do anything.
Unless-
Also, for my reference,
Mhm.
because I was told to stood around a corner and wait. How far away is that? Like, where are we? Like, because Dom still has his high defenses up, but also at the same time, his intention was to go look for Cass with Marcus, and he was told by Leto to wait. And now there's this fight breaking out. So he's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, what are people expecting from me? Do I let them sort this out on their own because it's a family thing, or do I intervene? Like, because I'm supposed to protect Valerian? I think he's kind of like,
Well,
there.
that Dom is the conflict that you need to resolve.
Yeah. Wait, where's Leto right now?
I guess Leto is still in the room.
Still in
Yeah.
the room, right? Yeah. So
I'm still talking.
I think. God, I think he. I think what he would do is peek around the corner to see how the fight is going.
Well,
See Valerian is winning.
as you peek over that, the first thing you just see is Athena punching Valerian in the face.
Okay.
How much damage do I take?
You
first of
take
all?
2 superficial.
Gotcha.
I think in that case, Dom would also join the fight. If only I feel like it would be the case where yes.
You might want to think that over as Valerian is pulling out the shotgun that has like a cone of fire inside of it.
Yeah, I think okay, what happens is this.
Like-
What happens is
Nope.
Dom sees Valerian getting punched, starts walking closer, sees Valerian just pull the shotgun again, he's like, okay, never mind.
Nopes out of that.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Yeah, so Valerian, you get socked in the side of the face by a left hook from
I think
Machina.
I think one of his molars just like gets knocked loose, and the rest of you just hear like a as you see like one of the teeth just being like punted across the tunnel, and he like he like swallows that blood, and he just goes, "You brought a fist fight to a firefight, motherfucker!" And he points the shotgun directly at her face.
Pulls the trigger.
And meaning she is just like completely enveloped in flame.
I really want that to be the point that I come through the door and close it.
Yeah.
I really want to be able to like come to the door, close it, and as I'm closing it, this fucking shotgun goes off.
Yeah, I think you just all of a sudden see light coming and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Give me dexterity firearms.
please don't fucking fail me now. Can I blood surge for this?
You can blood surge if you want to rouse check and add 2 more dice.
I would love to, actually. Can I do that from here? No. Okay. I'll rouse. Fine. Rousing blood. Oh, 3 hunger.
This is
Firearms.
where Valerian. Yep. This is where Valerian
Dexterity.
commits the ability for a 3rd type.
Blood surge.
No.
No.
Well, it's meant to be that thin blood alchemy.
Okay, 4 successes.
She also got 4 successes.
Ooh.
However, the acting vampire
Acting vampire has
wins.
yes. So there's no margin on it. But then again, it's a flaming breath round shotgun. I mean, you don't need a margin on it. Yeah, you point this at Athena's face, like directly up, because Athena is taller than you. So it's up. You fire. There's just this bang of light as this sort of flame spits out of this shotgun. It's a mixture of like fire and sort of like hot, almost slag from the shotgun shells sort of protrude out in a cone. I need everyone who's looking at this, including Valerian.
Oh, no. Dom did not look dumb, so she and went back around the wall.
Dom's hiding, so I need Valerian and potentially Leto, if Leto's coming out to see this, to resist frenzy for me. And I will do it for. There should be a resist frenzy button on the. Oh no, it's a willpower roll. Roll any unspent willpower. You only need 1 success to resist.
Attempt to resist frenzy or give in to the beast. Have I not already given in to the beast?
I mean, if you want to elect to, I mean, this one would be one. If you want to fail this would force you to run away from your own shotgun.
I don't want that, so I will try to resist. Fuck.
Oh no.
This is absolutely hilarious, but okay. So Valerian fails. Leto, did you pass or fail?
I got 1 success.
Awesome. You fire the shotgun, Valerian, and you just see this fire in front of your eyes, and your eyes are already like massively elevated, and, like expanded and dark, black. You don't need the beast to come forward. The beast is already here. It sees that fire and it tells you to run.
Yeah, he like immediately drops the shotgun and starts like at least making his way away. And well, it's almost like it gets so scared he's like stumbling back, and then he kind of like falls over, and then he like scribbles up, and you see like him making claw marks on the floor as he like tries to scramble away, at least further away. I don't think he truly like runs like miles, but
well,
he's at least further away.
I need to ///, then that becomes x. Okay, so you watch as Athena and Venus both failed their frenzy checks as well, and start running in the opposite direction towards Dom and Marcus.
Can I try and stop them?
Yeah, so Venus just wants to get around the corner and be away from the source of the fire.
No, actually, I'm not stopping Venus. The moment Athena comes around the corner, I want to clock her in the face.
Amazing.
I want to just immediately, the moment I see her, I want to just punch her.
Awesome. Give me strength plus brawl. Yeah. I have to roll, but I have to take 2 dice away.
Double check if I can add some.
Okay, so do you know how many successes you need to roll to win this?
No. What do I need?
0.
Well, I'm gonna roll anyway. I'm just gonna see.
She only gets 3 dice.
That's 4 successes.
Nice.
So it's just like I feel like Athena. So Venus
like clotheslined her with a punch.
Yeah, I feel like what happened is that Venus. Dom hears it go off, hears footsteps, sees Venus first, knows like, oh, Athena is coming, and just waits there. The moment he spots her, just immediately straight in the face.
Absolutely clotheslined.
Yeah,
like
could not
she
make
must
it
hit
up.
the floor, surely.
Yeah.
She.
Broken nose, everything.
I'm trying not to do D&D speak because I know what I would say if this is D&D, but this is not D&D. This is vampire, so I'm trying to reword it in my head. Athena comes round the corner.
Wait, don't I have brass knuckles? I remember. I swear I remember at some point that I wrote somewhere that he has brass knuckles. So I'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, you check that for a second. I need to check a rule a minute.
Well, no, actually, I don't know because it's not because obviously when we changed sheets, a lot of stuff got lost. But I'm pretty sure I said that I had brass knuckles.
What a shame.
I can probably check in rule 20. Wait, because that's still something that's the old sheet. So,
I just need to check
either way.
one rule.
Oh no.
Because...
The rule of cool.
Yeah, rule of cool. Just
trust me, if this does work. Okay, right. No, that is good. Okay. Basically, you've maxed out Athena's aggravated damage, and I was there
cool.
if you fully aggravate someone, a vampire, does that mean they die? Because that's what happened to a mortal. And I was like, I can't have Athena's end be she turns to dust because Dom punches.
No, it'll be torpor.
She falls into torpor.
Yeah.
So
I feel like punches and just falls down into torpor.
Yeah. So you literally, it's almost like, to be honest, do you really have to punch? It's more of a case of just like having your fist out and she runs in a frenzy straight into it.
No. He is absolutely going full. Because
back.
it's 4 successes. Absolutely going for a full strength, punch in the face. Yeah.
Punch Athena in the face. She bowls backwards over, almost as a full flip before she hits the ground and is in torpor.
I also love the physical, the image of this really broad woman getting punched in the face by a guy in a skirt.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With long hair,
Valerian, you come back too.
Wait.
Ooh. This is where Leto comes sliding around the corner with the knife and just goes.
No. So she came in.
Yep.
She closed the door in time to see a shotgun blast go off. Valerian stumble backwards and start scooting away, and then the other two run in the direction that she's pretty sure Dom is in.
Yeah.
And then, so it's been what, 3-5 seconds? So she's come through.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4, 5-6 seconds. Yeah.
5-6 seconds. So she comes through, closes the door, immediately opens the door, grabs Cass, closes the door, and then throws Cass towards Valerian.
Cass stumbles. It's like a what the whoa! Oh. Hi, everyone.
It's just Valerian.
It's me.
So the only person there is Valerian. So she'd be talking to just Valerian because everyone else has already exited.
However, do we see that she gets clotheslined?
Do we see her come back out?
You can see the shadow on the wall of just something hitting her and then her doing a sort of a backflip.
Well, at that point, come around the corner and sort of you see him shaking his fist, kind of like that, and he just looks down at her and oh, that was easy.
Dom taking full credit, even though there was a shotgun of fire.
Yeah.
And this is why they call me the Bruiser.
Yeah.
Just bring in the heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Cass.
I think.
Yeah, go on.
Oh,
No,
I
you
think.
go.
I think Valerian sees your attempt, Leto. And is appreciative, although he does not show it. However, he is more concerned with if she's dead. And he will scramble up. He will notice Cassiopeia. Walk toward her and then gently lay a hand on her shoulder and push past.
Is everything okay? Like, you look weird.
He doesn't say anything. If Dom is seeing Valerian, you can see that when she talks, some of the veins start receding. But he is striding towards where she was laid out.
Athena is sprawled out now, almost spread eagle on the ground. Venus has snapped out of the frenzy and has realized what's happened, and is kind of sprinting over to Athena to kneel next to her. Cass is following you, Valerian, quietly in the background.
So when I get there, Venus is kneeling next to Athena. What is she doing?
She's letting out a very minor sob.
It's like Dom would just go she's not dead. Well, I don't think she is.
No, but I know what comes next. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, she can hear Valerian's footsteps come closer. His dress shoes clicking a little too loudly.
I'm not going to say don't do it, because that's a useless question. It's a useless proposition.
He comes around the corner.
Just don't let me watch.
Get away.
Venus scrambles back and looks away from the three of you. This is what Cass realizes that her mother's on the ground. Takes her a moment to realize with her weird vision. So now what do we do, brother?
Is there a way to wake her up from torpor?
I don't think
You'd have to feed her and then try and get her to heal, so it would take a long time.
If you're worried about moving her, I think Dom could probably carry.
I'm not worried about
last words.
Yeah, I'm not worried about moving her. So he immediately takes out. No, actually, I think he will reach his arm out to Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes a grabbing motion. And then he goes, knife.
Yeah, he'll hand the knife over.
Whoa.
He will cut open his wrist. And he will put it in her mouth. And he returns the knife to you, Dom. And as he does, he looks at you. And he goes, amazing efforts.
Thanks. Do you need anything? Can I get anything?
I need her to wake up.
I can go back and grab a blood bag. So you don't, it's not good to,
No, it's fine. He kind of pats her cheek, and he goes, "Come on, stay alive. We are not done yet."
What do you mean, brother? Why are we keeping her alive?
I say, when we're done.
We can end it now. Like, that's it. I can go home. I don't have to worry being turned anymore.
I need to see the light leave.
Then use my sword.
No. No, this has to be by my hand. And he has kept the wrist in her mouth this whole time.
It's gonna take a while.
Of course.
Her to, you're probably gonna have to move her to a holding cell.
No, he wants to do it here. He needs this to happen now. He's fully straddling her and keeping the wrist in the mouth.
She's not got much left in willpower, but I mean, that's a D20, Jake. You can't roll a D20. I rolled 3 dice. It was like 1 plus 16. It's like, no, because that's
one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, one of these dice is not like the other ones I rolled.
Imposter.
Yes. He's sus.
Dom comes back with a blood bag. Feeds the blood bag to... I was about to say to Leto. Feeds the blood bag to...
a little snack, just for me. Because I've done so much work. I deserve this. Oh wait, it tastes nasty. I don't want it.
I don't want it anymore. You feed this blood bag to Athena, and you see she wakes up enough to be aware of what's going on. She's not
That's
hearing.
good.
She's literally healed a single box.
That's great. That's all
Can
I
I
need.
say quickly, whilst Dom went off to go get a blood bag and come back, Leto has popped back into the little mini dimension, just poked her head in to 3 changelings who can't see her, and just gone, "Don't panic, everything's fine, stay there."
Oh, they're gone.
Fuck.
They've gone back into the second cast disappeared. They've gone back to whatever they were doing in the Haven.
Oh, okay. In which case, she pops her head in, looks, no one's there. She's like, oh, okay, closes the door.
Yep, they got bored after Cass left.
Cool.
But yeah, Athena wakes up, looks up. You fucker. Couldn't even do it yourself. Had to get your friend to do it for you.
I'll do it again.
I don't know what's worse. Having a weak-ass son or being knocked down by what looks like a... Well...
I'm gonna say a slur? Say it to my face.
No, I was going to say a bare-faced twink, but okay.
I think Valerian is, he just goes, yeah, keep it coming, as he puts one bullet in the chamber and spins it, and then closes it and presses it against her forehead. Keep going.
Okay, we all know that you can't kill a vampire by just shooting.
Tell me the disappointments. Tell me whatever you want me to hear.
What, my final words?
Start talking.
I mean, I could talk about how my son was never really around, always a loner, never really blending in with the family. So we decided, hey, I'm going to go to London and start my own little shindig. I could compliment him and say, hey, well done, you took London. You actually took on a whole inquisition. You fought off a Camarilla invasion. I could
He pulls the
almost
trigger
say...
once. It's empty.
I could almost say I'm proud of him. Almost. Because while he does great things, it's not because of him. Valerian is not powerful. He surrounds himself with powerful friends. There's one thing I learned studying my own son. The king is weak and frail. You haven't achieved anything. Everything you've ever achieved here in London has been a direct result of your friends' actions.
He pulls the trigger again. Empty.
It's amazing what you learn from speaking to people. It's amazing how much information about the past you can dig up. Whose idea was what and how things went down. You're just here to be the front man, the puppet on a string. Must be very lonely sitting on that throne. All that power you think you have.
He pulls the trigger again. Empty.
Do you know what your most egregious sin was? Corrupting my daughter.
He pulls the trigger again. Empty.
She was supposed to be the family's salvation. Turned into a true vampire. Set to rule Berlin. An actual city run properly the way it should be. With an iron fist. Not this whole power of coterie or power of friendship shit you keep peddling around here. You wonder why it was easy to get people around you to betray you? Axel, Marcus, it didn't take much to convince people to come and give me a hand. Whether it was asking nicely, offering them rewards, or just threatening them. You are not liked, Valerian. But you know what? Kill me. I'm ready to leave. Because I've got bored of this fucking shit show.
He points the gun up and pulls the trigger. Bam. He points it down, resting it back on her forehead. You know, I was never interested in your business, in what you did. All I wanted was to break free from your curse. One you put on me so fiercely, I had to leave. I didn't want to. I have built what I have because of what you could not give me. Safety. People that could maybe at some point look at me and say that they love me.
Oh, isn't that
You
sweet?
are done talking. Because, you've talked and talked my whole life. You've talked. You've done nothing but talk. You've done nothing but whispered into my mind. You have done nothing but made me who I am. The person you are looking at today is a mirror. But our difference is that I am working to break this mirage. I am hoping to cut myself loose from what the fuck you are. You are insane. What you have done is chase everyone away instead of bringing us closer. Your promise of family was never that. It was a promise of narcissism. It was a way of stroking your ego. You have done nothing to help us. You have done nothing to keep us together. When you end, I will mend what you have broken. I hope you understand. I will fix whatever bullshit you left behind. Because that is what a responsible person is supposed to do. That is what a mother should have done. That is what you should have done. You have made me sick. But still, and he takes the barrel away and he rubs his head. I can't stand that you will end this way. This will be your end. You will leave so easy, while I get to live for thousands of years and have your memory to thank. You have ruined me. And I hope you understand that when you do leave, when your soul is surrendered to the ether, to the shroud, the veil, to hell itself. I will be chasing you forever. You vex me.
And with what personality inside of you saying that?
He cocks the revolver and he puts it against her forehead. The personality that knows how family works. One that knows what love feels like. You lose. And I will be left with your ashes to scatter. I hope your trip in unlife was worth it, because you will experience a colder version of this. I bid you good night, my queen. And he pulls the trigger. And a second bullet that was in there goes off and pierces her forehead.
Yeah. It hits her, knocks her back into torpor again. Unfortunately, bullets aren't going to be enough. Well, not a revolver to straight up kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Cass puts her hand on your shoulder. I can do this if you like. You've really done all the busy work.
He stands up and embraces her. His shoulders shaking as blood runs down her back.
I mean, I get this is a sweet moment, and like this is supposed to be like a part of your redemption, and I totally get that. This top was like 500 quid, and you're currently getting blood down the back of it. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that girl.
I think he takes the hand with the sword in it and squeezes it tight, and he goes, "I need you to be serious for once."
This is how I deflect seriousness.
I know. And I know that you are a free spirit. And that you were never meant to rule with an iron fist. You were meant to be soft and beautiful. None of this was supposed to happen. And I think he guides her over to the body. And he takes the sword and turns it in her hand, blade down. And he holds her hand and holds it over Athena.
Wait, whoa. You sort of see that like Venus gets up. Look, before you do that, like don't be like have you has anyone got like a bit of fabric? Like a bit of like non-bloodied clothing.
He takes off his tie.
Wrap it around the hilt of the blade. So that Cassiopeia isn't touching it. You won't be able to see, so you'll have to guide it. But that should fix your problem.
What do you mean? He starts
Blade
tying.
Latches on to the last bayonet blood it tastes. So long as she's not touching it, and it's used to feed, I guess, on Athena's blood, Athena will be bound to the sword, but then Athena will die. So it doesn't really matter, does it?
Fine. Fine.
Get your sister back.
Yeah, I do as she says, and then I guide the blade above Athena.
You bring it down, heading Athena. The blade soaks up the blood. You see Cass's eyes return to their normal bright hue you're so used to seeing. Athena turns into ash, laying there on the tube floor. For a brief moment, it's silent, only to be pierced with Cass breaking the silence. I'm gonna miss just seeing your invisible friend. And that is where we're gonna cut it off.
What a most excellent thing to say when I know what I'm going to do next.
Beautiful.
The only other thing we have is at the front of the tube tunnels. Asta has finally found a way into the tube network.
Oh my god.
Surrounded by all of Axel's gangrel gang.
Amazing.
Like, they were supposed to arrive like 20 minutes earlier. They got lost somewhere. But yes, we have one more episode left to wrap everything up and decide what Valerian and the coach we are going to do, as there is a lot of question marks, I think, and some conversations.
Clean up time.
Yeah. There are bodies to be disposed of, people to be assassinated, tricks for Leto to play. I am already trembling at the idea about what's going to happen next.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean. It's called another campaign. We will be back not next Sunday, the Sunday after, with our final episode. Until then, look after yourselves, be well. It's been a pleasure being here with you all again. I have loved it so much. Until then, look after yourselves. Be safe. Don't get frostbite in this cold. It is fucking cold. Okay? Look after yourselves, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye, bye.